In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to adjust your fonts and text in Squarespace. So here we have the page that we just created. But you notice that the Pick Buggy story, the actual kind of head piece of content up here, it looks just like the rest of the body text. It's not in any way bigger, or it's not like the title of the paragraph like it should be. So what I'm going to do is to edit the text, I'm going to simply click here into the text window and highlight this. And what you see here is above this, you have a handful of options for your text. The first option is I can either bold or italicize this if I want to. This next option is going to turn it into a link, which I'm actually going to demonstrate in a second. These next three options are align left, align center, and align right. And then the big one right here, this is really important that you get this is your paragraph format. So when you click this, what you see is a handful of options: normal, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and quote. Now, I really want to take a second to explain headings in websites. If you're new to web design, you probably aren't familiar with this idea. But on a website, you don't really have, 18 point or 14 point font like you do in many other situations. And what you really have is a heading size. And so a heading 1 would be the biggest heading of your website. So think of it like the main title of the full page. And then a heading 2 might be a subtitle underneath that. And a heading 3, maybe that's the head over a list or another subcategory underneath a heading 2. And so each one, they will kind of go down smaller in size. And this is really how you're going to handle your fonts in Squarespace, is simply by choosing headings and then choosing bold and italics or not. So in this instance, I'm simply going to create a heading 1. And you see now my text is bigger, it is larger than everything, and has become the title of the page. I'll take off that colon there. Now, what if down here we want to actually create a link? So maybe I want to make my name Jake Jorgovan here, link to my website. So I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to highlight Jake Jorgovan. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click this Edit Link button right here. And when I click on this Edit Link button, it's going to pull up this little link window that's going to allow me to create a link for it. What you're going to see here are 3 options for how you can turn text into a link. You can do external, where you link to any web page anywhere on the internet. You can do files, and here I could upload an image, a PDF, or anything along those lines and upload a file. And the third section is content. And here I could actually just link to my home page, my story, or my contact page. And this will essentially give you all of the content that's on your website and give you the option to link to that. In this situation, I'm going to link to external, since we're going to be linking to a website that is not on the PickBuggy site. So I'm going to type in www.jake-jorgovan.com/Squarespace. And now we have where this link will go to my site. And the last thing you want to pay attention to is this little checkbox that says Open Link in New Window. If you don't click this, what will happen is when someone clicks on that link, it'll actually take them off of your site and go to that site that you just linked to. If you click this, it'll actually open a new window or a new tab in their browser, and they'll be viewing the new site while still having your website open in another tab. So in this situation, I'm going to click that, and I can simply just click anywhere outside of this box, and we have now turned my name into a link on the Squarespace site. So I'm going to go ahead here and click Save. Yeah. And there we go. The site was just saved. Always try to save as often as you can. Squarespace is a web application, so at times things will glitch. You will maybe, or if your internet connectivity goes out for a second, that can throw Squarespace off. So save as often as possible. You never know what'll happen, and you don't want to lose a bunch of time that you put into a page.